Good evening, BFAB family. Here is your coach Maria at bfabu.com, and I'm back over here to continue our series of Support to Thrive, and I'm excited to talk about this topic today, which is being more positive. The person wrote positive, so I'm going to interpret this as the person needs to become more positive in order to thrive more in life. But before I go into that, let me tell you, I'm here to share with you now I am cooler and I am smarter. Check me out. Look what I got today. New pair of eyes. Check me out. Look at that. Huh? Not bad, right? Costco, by the way. Costco saved me a lot of money today. And now this is for the day thing. This I can only, see in the distance, or helps me see the distance. Close by right here, not so good. I have to remove this so I can read this stuff if I want to see you better. But anyway, I'm excited. What do you think? Do you like it? I kind of like it. Now, to look cool, so this makes me look smarter, don't you think? Hey, we all can use some help, right? Ha! Had been a while since I lost my glasses. My last glasses I got in 2017, short-lived. Spent over $200 and I lost them because I had to put on and off, on and off, on and off all the time because of this darn thing of vision. So anyway, by the way, I'm grateful for my vision. I was not very grateful for those glasses putting on and off. At some point, I put it off somewhere, and I have no clue whatsoever where I left them. So, it was about time. Now, what's going to make me cooler? Check it out. When the summer is back, this is the new gigs, huh? And this guy will change the colors, based on the environment. So here's more like green and all that kind of stuff because there is more light. And so allows me to kind of change, the view a little bit if I'm indoors, so it doesn't look totally black. If I'm outdoors, it's kind of dark. You like it? I kind of like it. Happy about that. Now that we're done with the smarter and cooler, let's get to the be more positive. So we had a great discussion with my corporate wellness folks about this. So here is one tip, but embedded in two tips, okay? It's two in one. How about that? You get that. Hey, you're getting good today because, hey, I worked out not too long ago and I took a shower. Took a shower to be doing this video. Aren't you lucky? You're lucky. You got me, pumped up for the exercise, showered up, pretty up over here. This is as pretty as it's going to get right now. New glasses, new eyes. Oh, Lord, we're all good. Hey, we gotta have some fun, right? So anyway, so being about positive, here's what I think. So the first thing that I kind of, invite you, if you feel like you're in a rut, or if you've been told that you're negative, or, and you might be one like me, like I used to be called negative by my mom quite a bit. Oh, you're so negative. I said, Mom, I'm not negative. I'm realist, I'm realistic. And I says, well, I kind of agree with my mom. Looking hindsight now, in hindsight, I was always thinking on the negative outcome of any situation. I worked in finance for many years, and I always think about possible A, B, C, and D, and all the alphabets, what can go wrong, instead of really embracing what the possibilities of what is being right, and kind of allowing the goodness of something to be inside. But, if you are a person who believes that in order to thrive more in life, you want to be more positive, here is my invitation to you. I would like you to think about what is positive to you, right? Because, look, it's not about what society thinks what is positive, but it's really what is positive to you. And yes, I would kind of open your mindset to, am I positive, negative, realist? How is that impacting my life? Because a realist to me is like, I used to always think, it was like, a realist is, this can happen. The reality is that this can happen. It's true. Anything can happen. But every time we start thinking about what this thing can happen, we often think about the things that are not so great, right? So we are kind of bringing this negative outcome into a situation that we have no clue. In reality, and you probably have heard a lot of about the law of attraction. I used to, not think about that crap, at all, not think about those things at all. I didn't know, that's a bunch of BS, whatever, looks, I don't think it's a BS anymore. I really have noticed in the last several years the power of my mind. And when you start thinking about, pay attention to your mindset, to your thoughts, and to your words, how much that can impact. And we have a lot of power. And a lot of times I think we're just not paying attention to it. And we're not giving life to this power of thoughts and words. So going back to it, what is positive to you? Embrace this, what is positivism? Not about what a society thinks what is positive, but what would make your life more positive? What would you like to attract? Think this way, that will allow you to propel, right? To thrive, to do more of the things that you really want to do instead of focusing on things that are really not the greatest for your professional and personal growth, right? So that's one. The other thing is, look, it is pretty hard for us to think more positive, to become more positive, if our environment is not the one that is going to help us on that. And, if you get my newsletters and if you heard me speak before, even live over here or in, in webinars or things like that, or in person, I talk quite a bit actually, about the environment. And I talk with my clients about the environment quite often, because in reality, is my job as a health and wellness and fitness coach is to clear the debris, right? Hey, I'm in point A and I want to get to point B, right? So as a coach, for me is to look what is on the way. What is on the way between A and B so I can help. And a lot of it, is about our energy, is about the stress in our lives, is about our mindset. And because most of us know that certain things are not the greatest for us, and what is stopping us from getting, moving forward. Those are debris. I call them debris. As a coach, my job is to help you to get rid of this debris, right? To clean the road over here, to clean the path one step of the way, so you can feel confident with each step that you're clearing the house. And it's amazing how much weight loss can happen when we just start cleaning the house. So the environment is part of it. And what I mean with the environment is not only we think about the environment as pollution and all that, but I'm also talking about the environment of who is around us, who are we actually attracting? And a lot of times who we are is who we're going to attract. And if we want to change, we have to change the environment. If you want to be more positive, if you want to propel and to grow into a certain direction, you might want to start, swapping the relationships a little bit. I'm not saying to get rid of people in your life. I'm suggesting maybe to kind of, take a cleanse, right? Really take a look into your relationships and put the individuals in categories. There's maybe some individuals that are for fun. There's some individuals that are for the BS conversation. The one that is the sports people. I say people because I don't speak much about sports. I know many folks love sports and all that and spend quite a bit of time watching sports. So I'm calling sports people, pardon. And then you have the folks who are really aligned with certain values that you have. Certain folks are really aligned with the passion that you have, whatever the passion or passions that you have. Maybe a career is your thing, right? So you have this mindset, this tribe of people who are going to continue to push you and challenge you to move forward. Now, in those challenges, there's the positive, the negative. So we got to evaluate on those kind of things, right? So look into the environment. And if you want to go here, right, above where you are, you got to be around people who are in front of you, who are better than you, and that serve an example. And it says, I want to be like that person because that brings me kind of, makes me want to be better. Like, see it, and that person, most of the time, who is ahead of you is going to be it's more successful than you at this point, right? And that's good. That's good. We need those people in our lives. Now we want to see why are they successful? And likely there is, a mindset, a growth mindset related to it. There is a positive outtake. They're not thinking on getting to the next level because I'm going to fail. And if I fail, I can't do this because I'm going to fail. They're looking at failure as an opportunity to grow. That's how they're looking at it, right? So that is a positive outlook to the failure, meaning that I'm going to do my best. Hey, I'm going to take the chance over here. And if I fall, I'm going to get up. So those are a couple things that I would like to entertain you to think about it, about positivism. There's a lot more. During my client sessions, we discussed about several other things. It was a great discussion. But these are a couple things, right? So remember, you can always get some new glasses so you look cool, right? And smarter. And maybe you're going to look more positive too. Hey, you got to laugh. So again, remember, what is positivism to you? What do you believe that is going to make you more positive since you're seeking out? So define that by you, not by what society wants you to be or look like or think alike or words for it. So do your homework about that, right? Who you want to thrive to be in that direction. And two is do a little inventory of your environment. Maybe you need to do a little cleanse about that. So if you have any questions whatsoever about any of this great content today, let me know. Reach out to Maria over here at bfabbu.com. Leave a comment, send me a private message, whatever it is. I would love to hear your comments about all this too. If you have anything to share, I'm all about it. So the more we share, the more we grow, more perspectives. And remember, these are opinions, and I'm not telling you what to do. These are just things that I've learned throughout the way, things that I experienced and that have helped my clients and myself throughout my journey, and might be something that come handy to you too. So let me know. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon in the next episode of Support to Thrive. Bye-bye. Have a good night.